Hey everybody, Dick Polipnick here with Online Growth Systems, and today is day 2 of the 100-day video challenge. And today we have a guest here. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
I'm Quintin Johnson from Sock Center here. Should I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Sock Center. Here to share my experiences and my passion, my newfound passion for entrepreneurship and self-growth.
So we're just going to kind of dive into the journey that Quintin's been taking in the last couple months. So this is pretty recent events here, so we're not talking about something that was a couple of years ago. Pretty much, why don't you dive in what got you started into this kind of journey of self-discovery and like finding that fire in your belly?
So I would say Dick here actually approached me on one of his projects to be a manager for it, and right, he's got big plans anyway, and wants me to help along with that. Seeing someone his age, being 2 years younger than I am, really inspired me to do more with my life. There are so many opportunities out in the world, and that I haven't even scraped the surface of in my younger 20s. So that's what really got me going on this journey.
Awesome. So that kind of sparked a little bit of, pretty much, it made you kind of get a little taste of what could be possible, am I right?
Right.
And you looked into it, and where's the first place you went? Did you go to Google? Did you look at a book? Where did you go? Did you ask a person?
So I just dove into YouTube. There are so many videos out there on successful people. I started researching successful people's habits is actually one of the first things I did. Mm-hmm. And then Dick actually recommended a 67 Steps by Ty Lopez. The guy's got a lot of haters out there, but he really does.
Yeah, he does.
But when you cut past the bullshit, the guy has some really good points, and he's a smart dude.
Yes.
Which got me into reading. I started with ways to eliminate procrastination and better myself in that sense. I've always been a master procrastinator. Like, bad. I'd get an idea, act on it right away. There's absolutely no follow through though. And I just wait and wait and wait. Yeah.
So speaking of Ty Lopez, we'll put a link in the description below if you want to check out the 67 Steps. Highly recommend it. I've taken it. Quintin's in the middle of it. Awesome program. So the next thing we're going to ask about is, where do you think you are in your journey? Do you think that you kind of getting an idea and you think that you're pretty much finished with, you learned everything you wanted to learn? Or do you think, where are you? You tell me.
I am just starting. Like I said, I haven't even scraped the surface of what I want to do and what's available to me. I have a couple ideas I've been kicking around for starting a business. The earlier you can start, the better. So that's what I'm really trying to get on. I just started in the stock market. It's crazy what you can do when your money works for you. I just started and already am seeing profits for doing nothing, just taking a little bit of risk, and not saying that there's no risk in it.
Right.
You can't just throw your money at it.
Yeah, we're not endorsing to just blindly go out there and throw some money into Apple, you know what I mean? We're talking about doing the homework, doing the research, getting into books, seminars, watching the trends, looking at patterns, actually getting an education, a self-education, and then applying what you've learned into whatever it is you're pursuing, whether it's stock, entrepreneurship, management, sales, growing a company, whether you're the ones if you own your business, if you're a solo entrepreneur, or you work at a company, you can help that business grow. I look at people, would you say that this is true? Because he's actually a bigwig at a manufacturing plant here in Sauk. And would you agree that if there's 2 employees and one is putting in an effort to grow your business, grow your sales, grow your marketing, grow the product, make it better, would you not take notice of that and want to reward them? Wouldn't you want to take them along for the journey of success that they're helping you achieve?
For sure. It's hard to come by too. So when someone stands out, I mean, they really stand out.
Really, yeah.
So you obviously want to reward that and make sure you take care of that person to grow your relationship and grow that loyalty, because hopefully you can keep them around.
Yeah. And on the flip coin, if you're at a place where you're putting in that kind of work, you're putting in that appreciation or that effort to grow the business, and you're not being rewarded or appreciated in the way that you think that you deserve, what is your thoughts on that? I mean, should they stick around and work it out, or?
The answer to that is no. I mean, first off, ask and you shall receive. I mean, first seek out what you want. You got to make it clear what you're going for. Otherwise,
how would they know?
Right. The expectations are never discussed. They may not know that you want to take that next step just from your efforts. I mean, a lot of people are busy. They might not recognize every little thing that you do, but they'll recognize someone who wants to learn, and they'll reward that.
Yeah, for sure. And kind of a last little thing, what is one tip for the people who would watch this who are maybe where you were 6 months ago, and they are just at the cusp of this learning curve, and they're not quite sure where to start, how to start, or they might not have the spark that's ignited the flame to give them the courage to start? What do you recommend for those people?
I'd say go to YouTube. It's the easiest thing just to dive in, and all the time you use to just entertain yourself with videos, video games. I used to be an avid gamer, and I've given it all up for something that I find just as interesting. Now learning has become fun, something that I never would have thought. I didn't really have a hunger to learn.
Yeah.
And now I do.
And once you start that hunger, it's hard to fill that appetite, isn't it?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
There's not enough hours in the day.
No.
There's really not.
When you get to the point where we're at, you cut out the radio and you're hooking up an aux cord to your cassette player because you can listen to YouTube when you're driving places. You're reading books on treadmill desks. That's what he's doing now. You know, you find every opportunity, you know, eating cereal and you're watching YouTube. Right. I've done that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it's really cool once you get into that. So find that thing that's going to ignite your flame in your belly to get you started on your journey. Don't be afraid to start. And as always, to your growth. Thanks for checking us out. And you don't know any, you know, you're talking about YouTube channels to learn. You don't know any good YouTube channels, do you? You know, YouTubers on YouTube with business, you know.
The financial education.
Dick Polipnick.
Dick Polipnick. He's a good one. I actually have taken a couple tips from some of his previous videos and applied it to my life. And that's where it started too. I mean, speaking on the YouTube topic, I watched his videos, and his cognitive biases were very applicable, and I started using them in my own company, and it's been working.
Awesome. So check those out by Charlie Munger. He's a billionaire, owns Dairy Queen, Gillette, Geico, you name it. So he's a smart man.
Watch the videos, hit subscribe. They're over here.
That way. I'm going to psych you out and put them over here now because he said they're over here.
That way.
Thanks for watching, guys.